Alright guys, this is with the suspension down completely. It's like a lowered truck now. It does look good. I'm not into the lowered truck look, but this looks cool. Yeah.
The cab's bigger though. I mean, the seating area is bigger. It still has a 6-foot bed on it. Some of the other trucks have got a 5-foot bed.
Visors are kind of interesting, aren't they, Hal?
This is a magnet.
Yeah.
It's a magnet.
Yeah, yeah.
And then this goes like this, and this goes like that. And then the magnet lets you move it over.
Okay, okay.
I removed the mirror.
Ah, yep.
Opened up the car a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool you can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Full self-driving? Is that what we're in right now?
Yes.
Yeah, we're in full self-driving, so no hands. I just saw the new cheaper model came in, and that doesn't come standard with full self-driving, which actually is amazingly good. And it's just, it hasn't even prompted me yet to touch the steering wheel. Will it do so?
It does it with your eyes. It's just visual.
Oh, it's visual, okay. So I've just got to be paying attention every now and then. What happens if I start looking behind there?
It's going to probably start giving you alarm bells.
It's pretty good. It's pretty liberal.
Yeah.
All right, we're doing 37, coming up to a red light. Let's see what happens here. This will be interesting. Have you tested it much?
No, it just downloaded yesterday.
Oh, really?
I haven't even driven this truck
okay.
yet with full self. Okay, here you go. Okay, it's green.
So we're just going to go straight?
Yeah.
And we haven't put in a route.
Right.
So it's just following the road.
That's exactly. It'll just go straight is what it does, unless you put a route
Unless you
in.
put a route in, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool that it works without putting a route in though.
Yeah.
Then it just goes, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
I use that in my Model Y around town all the time. Like, I don't really feel like putting a route in, but I know I'm going to be on the road for a while, so
So
going
it's
straight.
picked up the speed limit.
Yes, it
And
will.
it's 30 miles an hour and it's sitting right on 30 miles an
Mm-hmm.
hour. Okay.
It reads the signs.
Let's see how we go here. We got a corner.
Not
That was
amazing.
amazing.
It doesn't think for long.
I was like, what are you doing?
So-
But it had to follow the direction. Yeah, wow.
So for those who missed it, I just navigated something. Sam pushed the full self-driving button. I had navigated, and Sam pushed it within 3 or 4 seconds, and the car made an immediate left turn.
It was going right,
Yeah.
and then instead of going right or straight, it moved over
Yeah.
and made a left turn.
Because that's where we were navigating to, is over to the left. But the car does it so quickly, like it doesn't need any time to think
I
about it.
wouldn't have even realized that we had to go that way. You
Yeah.
know how your brain, you gotta look at it and think, which way am I going?
Yep.
It would have taken me way longer than that to work it out.
Yeah. This is actually a really nice street for nice old homes.
Ah, that is nice. Yeah.
This Santa Paula, California. There's really nice old Victorian homes, we call, and then some craftsman homes.
There is too. Yeah.
Anyway,
Is this an expensive area?
no, this is a very inexpensive town.
Okay. Is that because it's further away from the beach, or?
Yeah, it's farther from the beach. It's kind of a working class town, so compared to Ventura and Santa Barbara, it's much less expensive.
Okay. Yep. I'll keep that in mind for when I buy a house in America.
Okay. It's a very friendly town, I will tell you.
Oh,
that.
right. Yeah. Yeah. Someone did just wave to us, so
Oh, good.
yeah.
I get, the Cybertruck is, what would you call it?
Polarizing?
Polarizing, that's a good word. I've literally only had one middle finger once.
Oh, yeah. That might have been the sticker on the back of it.
Yeah, could have been. And then I've had, but I get more thumbs up. And if you drive with the windows down, there's always some kid in the front yard that yells out, Cybertruck.
Yeah. So no interventions yet. We've done, I don't know how many miles, but kilometers, miles.
Yeah, let's see.
Quite a few though. Okay, went through that. What was a kind of a challenging intersection with people waiting at numerous spots.
Mm-hmm.
Had to work out what car was doing what. That was impressive.
Yeah. So we've done 15 miles. Since.
2 miles, okay. Hasn't brought up any blue stuff on me again, even though I haven't really been paying much attention, to be honest. Yeah. And looking at that Dodge Challenger over there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they make those anymore, do they? Stopped.
They've stopped.
Yeah.
They say they're coming out with an electric one, I think.
Yeah. I don't mind that, actually. It's not bad.
It's just that it's going to have a noisemaker in it that's supposed to make it sound like it's got a V8 in it.
Yeah. Doesn't it?
That's so ridiculous. The best part of an EV is it doesn't make any noise.
Yeah. It's funny, some people love that stuff. They still,
Well,
Yeah.
soon enough it'll be embarrassing for people to make noise, but it'll just sound old-fashioned.
Well, I still believe now that if you hear a loud car, it actually is a reference to being slow, because EVs are so much faster now. Yeah.
I'll be driving on the freeway sometimes, and I hear some obnoxious amount of noise of some guy getting on the freeway, and it's either a big V8 or one of the Japanese lowered cars with a loud exhaust pipe on it. I'm hearing all this noise, and I can't figure out which car it is because it's actually not going anywhere.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere.
Making noise.
I've noticed that for years. Yeah. So what else about the Cybertruck? I mean, you've done a lot of. How many miles have you done?
Yeah, so I have, I guess, about 4,000 or 5,000 miles.
4,500 miles.
Yeah. I use it only for truck things, either hauling things or you can touch the little wheels. So there you go. Okay.
So what happened there?
So what happened there is that the lights were flashing and you didn't pay attention to it. So go ahead and push the wheel to get it going again.
Yeah.
Okay. So
sorry, Lord.
The full self-driving gods. Let's see. So you were asking me some of my impressions and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I do a lot of off-road use, and I've had Jeeps, Toyotas, Land Cruisers, all the big full-size trucks, and this really is the best with the front rear locking differentials, and
someone's
put a stop to that.
Yeah. Do you think it went just out the line? It was pretty good, though. It's pretty good. All right, it's going well. It's very good. Saying we're doing 29 on there, 27 on there. So there's a 2 mile per hour difference, which is normal for all vehicles.
So here's the challenge: is there's a dip in this road that's pretty severe, and I believe it should slow down. It does in my Model Y. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sees the dip. It slows down.
That was impressive. That was a big dip in the road.
Now it accelerates back again.
Yep. Wow. Very good. So this is just new. This self-driving for the Cybertruck
came out yesterday.
Okay.
So it's doing really well on my Model Y. When they come out with a new version of full self-driving, it's usually not quite as good as
it's indicating because it thinks that we want to go, I don't know where's it going?
It looks like it's going to turn left. I've had all the supposedly great off-road vehicles over the years. It's something I like to go camping out in the wilds, and this on the rough roads is really the best. You have front and rear locking differentials, and you can drive 1 mile an hour. Absolutely nothing's going to stop it.
I published a couple of videos. One of them was showing it. What's that really hard trail? The famous.
Oh, they call it the Rubicon.
Rubicon. Yeah.
Have you seen videos of that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cybertruck. Yeah.
That's pretty insane, actually. How steep that is.
I've seen insane things that people have done, like Rubicon. Typically, that's not the kind of place I go to. I'm just on those roads because I want to get somewhere away from everybody else.
Yeah.
You know,
you're not just going there to try and do crazy stuff.
No.
You're actually going for a destination somewhere.
Some of the destinations I go to are pretty hard crazy. Yeah.
So, including what would be one of the crazy ones, like what was that town you were telling me about?
You mean Bluff, Utah?
Alaska.
Oh, to get to Inuvik and Tuktoyaktuk?
Yeah.
So that road's not so difficult. It's just that it's 500 miles of dirt, washboard. You'll get washed out areas. You can get mud and things like that. So it's not like climbing up and over rocks and boulders and stuff, but it's 500 miles from services, you know.
Yeah.
Another thing on this truck that's great for off-road use that I'll just demonstrate a little bit.
Okay.
You got this front camera here. And any of you folks who have driven off-road much, you know it's hard to remember where the rocks and boulders are when you're picking your way through. When you're picking your way up a rough road, sometimes you got to get your buddy to get out of the car and guide you, to spot you.
Oh, this is where we said we were going. So now it doesn't know what to do, so we'll take over.
Just take over. Do you follow this road?
So now I'm going to drive.
Yeah, go ahead and drive.
Yeah.
You might as well. And this will take us home. Woo! Yeah.
It's so quick for a big car. Such a big vehicle, isn't it?
And this one's not the Beast. This is the slow one.
Yeah, I don't know there's much point getting the Beast.
There's no point getting the Beast. That's a one-trick pony. It goes fast in a straight line, and that's
what I wanted, but I think I have to change my order.
You should change back.
Yeah.
The other thing with the Beast is it's has the front locking differential.
Oh, it's going this way.
Oh, yes.
So
Okay.
is it taking over?
I don't know.
Oh,
let's see.
It is. It's taking over. So I took over for a bit, and then I took my hands off, and it was like, oh, you're not doing it anymore, so I'll start driving again.
So let's see. We
That's pretty cool.
Let's in that and navigate home. Push home.
Yep.
Okay. Don't let it drive us home. It will. Let's take it this way, so we stay off the freeway.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, this is going to take us until.
So what are all these tree bushes here?
Those are lemons.
Lemons, okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, no one steals lemons. It's all just
There's avocados now.
Oh, these are avocado trees.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's a really nice place, isn't it? California.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to have, I guess, decent weather. It's gotten warmer with climate change and stuff. So now Northern California is starting to feel better instead of Southern California. But this is where I'm tempted by Northern California. But all my friends live here. Yeah, I love love the redwood country around Eureka and Arcata.
Okay. Tesla Model S, was that?
Old one. Yeah.
Yeah. Still a good car though, especially for the money they cost.
Yep.
Yeah.
My first Model S that I sold with 120,000 miles on it. I know the woman. As far as I know, she's still driving it. I think the last time I talked to her, it had about 180,000 on it. I sold it in 2017 to her, and she's had zero problems with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of miles.
I know.
Yeah, that's good. Right. Busy road here. See how it goes. Creeps forward a bit so I can see better.
So when you come up and you wish it would creep forward a little bit faster, you can tap on it. And anytime you're in an intersection, light turns green or whatever, or something like that at a stop sign, and you want the car to not be too careful, you're willing to take the risk, you can always just tap the accelerator, and it's going to go. Unless, of course, you're going to force yourself into an accident. You can't do that. I've been in that situation before where I'm tapping it because I'm thinking, hey, go ahead. And then it's like, no, I'm not going to go. And I'm like, oh, shoot, I see why there was a car coming that I didn't notice.
Right.
Yeah.
How long is it taking you to charge when you, on average, would say a Tesla charger?
At superchargers?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, of course, it depends on how many miles. And people on the early YouTube videos were complaining that these weren't charging fast enough. But I did an interesting drive. About a week ago, I was heading towards Bluff, Utah, and my friend had his Tesla Model 3, which you rode in yesterday.
Yeah.
And we, and that's 750 miles. And we went, we basically caravanned. And I was blown away because my truck was ready to go when his Model 3 was ready to go. It really wasn't charging any slower than his long-range Model 3.
Oh.
I mean, technically, when you look at the
It's about
stats
30
and stuff, you
minutes?
think,
30 minutes?
yeah. So actually, the way to go hundreds of miles drive is you're usually going to stop for 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
There's so many superchargers out here, and not everyone knows, but everyone should know, the fastest way to travel is by operating off the bottom half of the battery because the battery charges fastest. Yeah. So we were typically stopping 10 to 15 minutes.
So just to repeat, the fastest way to travel is by operating off the bottom half of the battery.
Yeah. Basically, the navigation is so good. You just do what Tesla navigation tells you to do, and you'll get somewhere really fast.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say for a trip like that, 750 miles. Honestly, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a Tesla fan, but I don't think you'd get there any faster in a gas car. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.